All right. I'll wait for a few more people to get in here. Hey, Space Taco. Oh, that feels good. 7 people watching. Well, I hope the NARK, you're in here. I hope you're in here, NARK. Yeah, well, they're looking into it. They're going to give me about a week to look into their written, their work, whatever it is, about social media and, me doing what I'm doing while I'm working. So they're going to look into it. They know I have almost 12,000 subscribers following. So they're telling me not to do anything for the next week. So that's what's going on for right now. Oh, and with that cop, he caught me going downhill. Yes, he caught me going downhill 1 mile an hour over the speed limit. And I'm like, are you really serious, sir? You pulled me over for that. He's just being one of them super, whatever you call it, patrol persons, I'm like, I pull this truck driver over for doing 1 mile an hour over. I'm like, look, dude, you caught me going downhill, this little bitty hill. Yeah, it's going to put me up to 71 mile an hour. And I told my company that too. It's okay, Lauren. He gave me a warning, which that goes on my CSA score. And it's going to take about 3 years to get up my CSA score. And I'm not worried about that. That's not what I'm worried about. That cop can go jerk off as far as I'm concerned. Just being a dick. Yeah, a total dick. I was going down the hill and I had our cruise control set at 70. I went down that little bitty ravine, and there he is, just sitting just where I can't see him, and he tags me, doing 71. He's a piss poor ass cop is what he is. And overgrown, over top of his head, I gotta pull you over. You're doing 1 mile an hour over. What a douchebag. But anyway, the douchebag is the person who had knocked on me Friday. Saying I was being an aggressive driver. When someone pulls out in front of me, and you're calling me being aggressive, you better get another thing coming, you narc. And I hope you're in here, because I'd like to find out who you are and boot you off my goddamn channel myself is what I'd like you to do, is what I'd like to do to you. Yeah, bully with the badge. That's right. Bully with the badge. But that's not my concern right now. My concern is, getting back on, they've got this other thing coming up where, I don't know, they're wanting to do something with social media, blah, blah, blah. And they might want me as their spokesperson, blah, 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 which that ain't going to happen. I ain't going to do it. Nope, ain't going to do it. And if they tell me I can't do social media, well, then I'm going to look for another damn job. That's all it comes down to. I'll look for another job. Hey, McGill, good morning. No, soul, I'm just very, very upset and agitated. Why some Karen or Ken would want to email my company, because they seen my shirt and it's got the logo on there. Really, you can piss off person, whoever you are, Karen or Ken, want to email my company. Oh my God, you kill me. Hello, old Blue. How you doing? Yep. I am not a happy truck driver right now. Nope. So You want to email my company? What? You're a piss poor as a person. Want to email my company? You're being aggressive. When I had somebody pull out in front of me, I was watching it. She was showing me. I said, "Yeah, he pulled out in front of me." I said, "Anybody would get upset about that. Who wouldn't?" It's not just your channel. I have noticed it is with two other drivers on their lives too. Really? Oh, so we got one little space. We got one little diva or diva or whatever you want to call it. Want to go around mess with everybody's lives, huh? Yeah. Just because he can't do it, so he's being a poor sportsmanship, or she's being a listen doing it to our channels. Wow. Well, I hope we can find out who they are and get them booted up our channels. That's all I can say. You know, even if my company sees this, I don't care. I don't really care. You know, I'm in my own house, my own phone that I pay for, and I'm gonna say whatever damn I want to. You know, you know, me being on social media, yeah, going down the highway. You know, I'm always watching around me, always watching my damn mirrors, always watching everything that's in front of me. You know, I'm not always looking at that damn camera. I'm not always looking at that damn chat. I don't have to. You know, yeah, I'd like for them to take a ride with me when I'm doing it. You know, because if I'm looking, I'm making sure there ain't nobody around me when I'm looking. Plus, I've got a great big freaking magnifying glass. I'm this far away from that camera when I'm doing it, and I can read real quick. You know. Now, anyway, well, Karen, Ken, I hope you're satisfied with your little bullshit games. I hope you are, because to me, you ain't nothing but a chicken shit. You ain't nothing but a chicken shit dork snap is what you are. And I hope you get yours, and I hope you get it good. Because I would really like to meet up with you and have a cup of coffee with you and talk about it. And oh yeah, I'd really like to talk about it because you ain't nothing but a chicken shit. Let's see here. Might be Jim. I'm not for sure. Might not be. I just had to boot somebody off my Facebook page because I made a post with me and Judy. We were together and we're looking at the camera, and this person wanted to laugh at our picture, and I'm like, well, that's very freaking rude. You want to laugh at my picture? So I booted this person. I think this might be the first person. No, no, the email was on Friday, so I don't know who it is. Yeah, well, Blue, I know, man. Uh, Maybe I might have all you guys email my gosh damn company. Just flood them with emails. That's probably what I should have you guys do anyway. You know, flood them with emails. Like, look, you're doing this for no reason. You know, appreciate that, guys. Yep. So, yeah, I don't think it's cool. Whoever. No, I'm just saying Karens and Kens. Karens have been the Karens and Kens. Yep, they ain't nothing but a bunch of chicken shits. Law and order, no doubt, right? No doubt. This time, you guys, you can use words. I don't care. You can use words to talk about them. I don't care. Just under this post here, okay? Under this live, I'm just livid. I go in to go give them that the ticket for the warning. Then I had to go into a room. And they were discussing, well, what are we going to do about this? Blah blah blah. You go ahead. Go ahead, trucker. Speak your piece. Everybody speak your piece about this. This is just not my channel. It's your channel too. You guys come over here to have a great time on my channel while I'm driving, you know, and you guys are, doing your thing. Because they think they're really badass when really they're not a badass. That I call them piss Billy. Well, I got more words. I'm not. I can't use them. I'm trying to live by Jesus, guys. But I'll let you guys. You guys are my mouth. All right, you guys are in my mouth right now. Oh, really? You're dying on me? Great. 20%. Time is it anyway? 10 after. Hi, Dottie. You guys want to see Dottie? Come here, Dottie. There she is. There's Dottie, the drama queen. Oh, baby girl. Oh, baby girl. You say I'm the star of the show, too. I had my semi. What? Oh, baby girl. Okay, hang on there, guys. Come on. I got to take her to. Let's go. Be right back. Don't go nowhere. Good girl. Good girl. All right. Oh, thank you, Soul. Yeah, it's my Dottie, the drama queen. Yeah, they seen my shirt yesterday. Thank you, Trucker. Appreciate it, brother and son. Thank you, son. I appreciate that. Time to kick butt and take names. You know it. You got that right, son. Some Karen and Ken Nark emailing my company about, oh, he's an aggressive driver, blah, blah, blah. When somebody pulls out in front of me, I get mad. I've been doing this for over 38 years, and, these new beginning freaking idiots, they'll pull right out in front of you. Not a care in the world. Even these foreigners that come over here. I done heard that the other day that I think it was Saturday, they got about 390 of them out of it. Anyway, I'm not worried about the moderator thing right there. I'm not worried about that right now. Yeah, you're all right. You're all right, son. Don't worry about it. I understand completely. It ain't nothing but a bunch of bull crap. I feel offended. I really feel offended. I got 38, 30 some odd years under my belt truck driving. And you have some Karen or King, emailing that I'm being an aggressive driver. No, I'm not an aggressive driver. I get pissed when somebody does me like that. Have no common consideration for the next truck driver when they pull out in front of them. Yeah, I'm going to use words on that daggone freaking live stream. What truck driver don't cuss in his damn truck? If that's what you're hearing, don't worry about it. Good God, company. I got a right to say what I feel when I'm mad. And I'm not the only truck driver inside your trucks that do it. You got a lot of loudmouth truck drivers in your company. And trust me, I know. I've heard them. I've talked to them. I'm just speaking my piece right now. I'm just really pissed, that some Karen or Kim would have the gall to go, you know, pissy, just think that you're Billy Bad as I'm getting him in trouble. Ooh. I was looking when I found this job, Ken and Karen. I can go to any other trucking company and get a job, especially now that they're kicking all the foreigners out of here. Well, I promised them I wouldn't go live all week. So, um, I'm going to get a hold of one or two of you and let you know what's going on or what I'm thinking about. So, yeah. I'm going to do like I said. I'm not going to go live. I'm going to go live when I'm sitting still. Trust me, when I'm sitting still, but not when I'm going down the highway. I'll get back on and go live again just for you guys, let you know. But today I'm going to be leaving out. I got to be up in Port Huron at 10 o'clock. I got an appointment at 10 o'clock. I got to leave here in just a few minutes. So, what a bunch of bullshit. I'm just livid, man. I'm just so damn livid. I could just spit fire right now. Someone would have a gall, just ruin somebody's, channel, Um, maybe here in a little while, okay, son. Maybe in a little while. Why they would want to ruin somebody's channel because they feel like a hero, I don't know. I don't know. But I know one thing, it was awful chicken shit. They can't stand up for themselves and talk to me personally, on here. They want to go write an email. Your truck driver, he's being very aggressive at this time of day, when in all actuality it's a truck driver that pulled out in front of me or someone pulled out in front of me and I could hear myself cussing at him when I heard her playing it. I'm like, yeah, that's me. I said, sure, I'm gonna get freaking mad when somebody pulls out in front of me. But I'm not being aggressive. How can I be aggressive when the son of a bitch is pulling out in front of me? And me getting mad. That's not being aggressive. Not in my book. Anybody's going to get mad when somebody pulls out in front of you like that. Especially when I'm hauling them damn heavy ass loads for this company. I bust my ass for them. I do. I mean, I bust my ass for this load I'm getting ready to go haul now. It's heavier than hell. Well, guys, I'm going to shut this down. I spoke my piece. Karen and Ken, right there. You see that right there? That's for you, Karen and Ken. You email my company. Yep. As a matter of fact, there's one for each one of you. Okay? So have a nice life, you pricks and dork sniffs. Yeah. See you guys. Love you guys. You guys. I love you guys. Thanks, man, for backing me up and always having me. All right, guys. I will talk at you later. Bye now, guys.